that the ants and termites also doing the farming. So organic farming is it is an invitation to all life forms, because in organic farming we are not growing any crops, rather we are growing the soil and building the soil ecosystem. So all these life forms play a major role in soil ecosystem. So when we can able to build the grow the soil, build the soil ecosystem, so that's all we have to do. So you just sow the seeds, and then this intact ecosystem ensures the growth of the plant, the productivity of the plant. So we don't have to do much. So then I thought I should bring these guys here. So what I did is I dug up a well. So maybe we'll just go and show you. So we dug up this well. This is a 20 feet wide and 20 feet deep well. So when I dug up this, I saved all the earth. Yeah, I saved all the earth from the well, and then I piled it around the well, like 5 feet above ground, because this my field is a clay soil. It is good for growing paddy, not other crops, because it's most of the time it is waterlogged, because I have a huge lake nearby. Sometime during the rainy season, the lake water comes in here. So it is good for the paddy, but not for the other crops. So I thought when I have elevated place where I can have my own personal kitchen garden. So I made this one, and then next what I did is I collected all the paddy straw, soaked in cow dung, liquid cow dung, and then I covered the whole earth here. And then after a few months, I could see, the termites activity. They were, and after a month, I saw mushrooms everywhere. So it was like, different kind of mushrooms everywhere. I thought this guy started, sowing the mushroom seed. That's why it is sprouting. Then I gave them a place to build their home. Come, I'll show you. So here the first I observed an upsprout of the tomatorium. So I saw a small upsprout here, like a shivling. So it came up. Then I thought, okay, this is their place. So I built a small enclosure. So, and then they started building. So this is the current tomatorium, active tomatorium. So this is my charging station. Not only me, all the life forms thriving here. So they come and build their charge. You see here this tiny structures. You see this one. This is built by a bee. So what this is a kind of like coexistence. So they build a small home on the tomatorium. So this is a wonderful coexistence, symbiosis. So, the symbiosis means symbiosis is like two different organisms, they live together in a mutualistic relationship. So, this is a classical example of symbiosis. So, our life should be a symbiotic relationship, not like, if you see the urban homes, what we build in the city, so it becomes a mortuary of all other life forms except humans. because nowadays we are biased to seek human relation, So, but when we are born, we are not born alone, So we are born with at the same time when a baby boy is born. So the whole ecosystem is born. There are many animals and plants and other life forms. They are born along with that baby. So for that baby, this is the relatives the baby is looking for. This because our body is made up of nature. So and when we are born with this ecosystem. So we are supposed to have a relationship with the nature, with all the life forms. They are like brothers and sisters. But as the baby grows, it becomes more and more human-centric. So kind of like hierarchical relationship. So we prefer only human relationship. We give importance to humans, and but we give less priority to other life forms. But they are also equally, equal citizens on this planet. So they also deserve equal respect and care. So here this organic farming is the best example of a symbiotic relationship. So this is a true democratic setup. So where we are a part of this orchestrated natural expression. Okay, so we in the organic farming we grow the soil, we build a relationship with all the life forms, and they becomes workers for us. They do most of the work, and we become a beneficiary. So this less it's sustainable. We don't have to have too much of expenditure in inputs. So they because each and every organism, the waste becomes wealth for the other ones. Ultimately the soil gets enriched. All these animals and the tiny insects and nematodes and other earthworms and all the activity enriches the fertility of the soil. So that becomes a starting point, and the crops grow on this fertile, biologically active soil. Provides all the nutrients for the plants to grow. So they grow with abundant nutrients. At the same time, lesser industrial chemicals accumulated. So when we harvest these crops and consume, so we benefit with the wholesome nutrients. And when these crops grow on this naturally rich, fertile soil, it accumulates a lot of phytochemicals. So these phytochemicals, when we consume, they detoxify our body, rejuvenate, and boost our immunity. So it becomes the basis of our good health. It is said that good, nutritious food is the foundation of our good health. Okay, so this becomes a foundation. But nowadays, what we are eating is not having sufficient nutrients. At the same time, it has so much of industrial bioaccumulation, so which is shaking our foundation. Okay, so our foundation becomes shaky, and we become disease. So this is the problem. Current problem. Food is the problem. So the solution is also food. So we have to choose the right kind of food, nutritious, lesser toxic food. So this is the solution, not just going for another drug. That won't be long lasting. So if you want to sustain your health, this is the sustainable solution. Okay, thank you.